Everybody knows, almost everybody knows what it takes to be successful. You focus on your career. Right? I mean, this all starts when we're kids. They say, what do you want to be when you grow up? When you're 35 years old, they say, what do you want to be when you grow up? See, career success is so important. We've become a culture about taking care of our jobs and our profession that we tend to forget about all of the other things that are important to us in our lives. See, it's not just the job that we focus on. There are 3 different areas of our lives, 3 different dimensions, if you will. 3D. We live 3D lives, right? The first is personal. We tend to forget about that because we're so focused on jobs and future and career, and maybe we're focused on other people, and we tend to forget about who? Us, the person that we spend the most time in the world with. Then there's our relationships. Sometimes people ask, what are your personal goals? What are your professional goals? But what are your relationship goals? What are the goals that you have for your family? For contribution and goodwill and charity, friendships, relationships, neighborhoods, the place that you live. What's important to you in those areas? And then, of course, there's your professional life, your professional goals. So you've got these 3 different areas, personal, relationship, and professional. And that's what really makes a complete and full you, your 3D life. Your personal life is going to focus on a couple things. The focus is peace. You create more peace in your life. The goal is relaxation, rejuvenation. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about who you are. See, because what happens is when people forget to focus on themselves, their own life, they get run down. They get torn down. They don't take care of their body. Your personal life is about physical well-being, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, fun. Heck, it's about all these things. You've got to make sure to tap into what's important to you in that area. And of course, relationships. The focus of relationships is on people, your VIPs. Quantity time, not quality time. I know everybody says quality time, so important. I can't just walk up to you and say, hey, let's have some quality time. You can't do that. Quality comes from quantity. The more time you spend with somebody, the more it becomes special. That's what people want. My wife doesn't want 5 minutes of quality time. She wants 2 or 3 hours. She wants time with me. My kids, I can't possibly give my 3-year-old son 5 minutes of quality time. Or my 1-year-old daughter who has me wrapped around her finger, I can't give her 5 minutes of quality time because that's what everyone says. Can't do that. People want quantity. Focus on the relationships that are important to you. And of course, professional. Professional, the focus is on performance. The goal is to create value and results in a way like no other. And if you do these 3 things, that is where you find the purpose in your life. That is where you find the thing that matters. Is you find a purpose with all this. Yeah, you can have a purpose in your relationships. You can have a purpose in your professional life. You can have a purpose in each of these areas, your personal life too. But when you can bring them all together, connect it, integrate it, that's when you'll feel like it's all worth it. That's when your significant other will understand what you do in your job and why that's so important to you. That's why your kids will understand when you need to take a day off, you need to take a break. That's when you realize this is how I'm going to live my life. That's the only thing that matters, is you align your 3 dimensions, your 3D life, personal relationships, career. That's how you create a purpose. And surrounding all this is all the prep work that it takes to make it happen. The prep work in your personal life is exercising, it's eating right, it's taking care of yourself, it's buying the fun toys and gadgets that you want. Relationships, it takes a lot of time. It's very easy in the beginning when you're getting to know somebody because you don't know anything about them. It's hard not to love them. The honeymoon phase is easy. And then you get to know their quirks. You get to know the things that bother you about them. When they go to sleep, you hear their snoring and the sounds they make. No joke, I once was in the middle of a dream. I was conscious of this. I was aware of it. I remember it. I woke up. I rolled over, looked at my wife, boom! Gave her a headbutt, went back to sleep. These are the things you don't know about in that honeymoon period in the beginning of any relationship. It takes a lot of prep work, a lot of time. And of course, there's professional. It takes 10 years to become an overnight success. It's been quoted over and over and over again. It takes about 10,000 hours. That's about 10 years if you focus 20 to 30 hours a week. 10,000 hours to become an expert, a genius in your field. Prep work. This is what your life's all about. You want to define your purpose? Define your purpose not just around your job, your professional life, but also about your personal life and your relationships. Begin to integrate all three, and your success and happiness can triple.